never do add-ons on their jerseys.
مساء ومساء جميل لكل الناس. اهلا ومرحبا بكم في استاد جوبا الوطني حيث ختام مباريات الاسبوع الثامن لبطوله الدوري الممتاز الذي يجمع بين فريقي نايل سيتي ولاين هارترز لانسان الاسبوع الثامن وختام مباريات الجوله الثامنه لبطوله الدوري الممتاز التي تاتيكم برعايه كريمه لشركه MTN الراعي الرسمي لهذه النسخه الاولى، وأيضا شركة بي دوكوت للسفريات وجائزة مان أوف ذا ماتش في هذه النسخة الأولى لأمجد وأروع البطولات بطولة الدوري الممتاز. الفريقين من أجل 3 نقاط من أجل تحسين مواجهة الفريقين في رولات بطولة الدوري الممتاز. نتمنى مشاهدة طيبة وفرصة ممتعة جدا. نايل سيتي لاين هارترز ختام مباريات الأسبوع الثاني لبطولة الدوري الممتاز. جديد التحقق بطولة الضيوف ورئاسة ومساعدة الجنرال أبو سيرة مدور بلد التي تعالى متكبرة بجنوب السودان.
Yes, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, welcome to the first and probably last game today in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. And of course, remember today we have got one game, and that's Lion Hunters FC versus Nile City. Of course, number 14, actually number 14 is Lion Hunters, is Nile City, and of course, number 11 is Lion Hunters. So that means that definitely this is a game to watch, but let's wait and see whether Nile City will pick their first win in this game, or else Lion Hunters have been positioned to extend their win. Remember, they have won only one game, and they actually had one draw, and that was against Bentiu City. The game ended 0-0, so that means that they have 4 points, and of course Nile City are still having probably 0 and yet to pick a win in the competition. Otherwise, welcome, and of course we are live at Juba National Stadium, and don't forget this is the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Remember today the team in the names of Lion Hunters are playing at home. They are the home side. Meanwhile, Nile City today plays away. But of course, Lion Hunters are boosted by the return of Deco. That's Deco Ngota, if not Mr. Ngota, who was not involved in some of the games because of family issues. And he is now in midfield for the Hunters. And that's really a very good boost for the Yei Bezi side. He's one of the few players that may think have really graced the game of football in Yei, probably lately. And the offside flag stays down, and of course Hunters keeps on moving very well, finds Deco Ngota, if not Deco, but again it's won by the Yambia base side to Moses, and of course it goes into the edge of the box, and of course I think good block from Sebito, who scored an own goal last time out against Jamus FC. Remember, we're still into the halftime of this very game. But talking about both teams in terms of starting, let's start from the home side. The Lion Hunters have gone for Isaac Bida. Isaac Bida returns in goal, and after missing one game. And remember, the last game they played, he was on the bench. Remember, Yoromata Ban is in the team. Sebito is as well part of the team. Remember, he scored definitely an own goal against Jamus FC last time out. Isaac Friday captains the side. Don't forget Peter Ngota, if not Deco, is in midfield. Victor Sebit is in the mix. Henry Mawa, of course, plays his 8th game for Lion Hunters. Remember, he has not missed any game since the start of the competition. That's Mr. Henry Mawa. Well, don't forget also Lopem, that's Luis, is in the team. Then, of course, Mr. Garpen is one of the players playing in the wide area. John Malis is part of the team. And don't forget Isaac Alex playing as a lefty fullback. Actually, today he's playing as a right fullback, and that's for Lion Hunters. Very good play done by Henry Mawa, but again, I think he didn't find where to place the ball. But of course, Moses is driving on the left side. Isaac seems to be more deep. Moses goes for a shot, and I think this is too much from him. But don't forget, for the other side, NILE City, Emmanuel Gabriel is in goal. Joseph Anthony to the right. Well, Peter Bafuga is in the team. Ibrahim Faisal. Then Nelson Mande. And of course, Ndaro does Jarfas, including even Mr. Bakayo Robert. Sadamo Pera is in the team. Don't forget Moses as well, just number 7. And Kennedy, including Mr. Jubek Awad. Remember, this is a battle of probably relegation. But Lion Hunters are not too bad because they are sitting at number 11 with 4 points. But of course, NILE City are actually at number 14 with 0. But if you take a look at the top 3, you'll find Katoro with 20 at number 1, number 2 Jamus with 20, and of course, it continues. You'll find Corium, of course, number 3 with 19, Almeric number 4 with 18 points, and that's how the top 4 of the MTN South Sudan Premier League looks like. I think Henry Mawa's free kick is been blocked by the wall, and a very good shot from just number 66, and that's John Malis. And I think it hits one of our NILE City's players, and one of the player actually, and he's the one at the moment receiving what they call the treatment. Otherwise, the game is 0-0. We're talking about still half time of this very game. Remember, today is the only game. There's no another game. And of course, this is the only game today, talking about week 8. And that tells you that from tomorrow onwards, it will be week 9 of the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Don't forget, the game is 0-0. There are no goals. But remember, this is a real battle in terms of surviving in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. If you want to play the second edition, that means this is what you have to do, and this is scoreline that will probably be defined later. Will, you know, probably tries to tell you where you would be at the end of the day, if not at the end of the season. Moses down on the left, twice actually a delivery, but I think it's blocked by Isaac. Isaac is a former player of EA Central. He played for EA Central back in time, and alongside a couple of guys like Godigoda at that time. And yes, that time EA Central was actually at its peak of the game. At the moment, I think they're not doing well. They will get to the second division of the EA Local Football Association. That tells you that there are teams in the making right now that, well, are trying their best, like Atlabara FC of EA. And of course, you can talk about Lion Hunters right now. Some of the teams that came probably a few years ago. But for NILE City, they compete in what they call the Yambia Local Football Association. And of course, by the moment, they got a progress because they won the league sometimes back with, probably under Yambia Local Football Association. And of course, that tells you that they are not here by mistake in the competition. But of course, they've got a couple of also rivals like superstar. And you can talk about Al Wahida, some of the teams that battles NILE City. And talk about the league that side of Yambio. Otherwise, the game is 0-0. There are no goals. But take a look at probably the players on the bench for NILE City. Joseph Zakaria Kumi, second choice goalkeeper, is here. John Samuel Morris Sabir, Scoppers Johnson, and Mr. Joe Akwach. These are some of the players on the bench for NILE City. They have not been really completing their mission, especially when talk about 90 minutes. Remember, they scored a goal first. Delivery by Moses. Good defense done by Line Hunters. But again, offside flag seems to be against the four line of NILE City. But I think it was a good delivery from Moses Malis. Playing cool with Isaac. Isaac looking for Yoromataban, but I think there was a real pressure from Pafuga to get to Isaac Bida, who is the goalkeeper. Isaac Bida can play as a right fullback, and that tells you how versatile he is in the game. And of course, he surely knows what to do when and probably where. Now Deco tries to drive, powerful from him, but again keeps on failing. Finds Moses, and that's gonna be a throw in to Line Hunters FC. The coming of Deco Ngota is a true boost to the Hunters. They may think they were lacking a real babysitter, and Deco is here to solve their problems if he can. Anthony for NILE City to Moses. Moses tries to drive, finds Opera. Opera backs to Moses, and of course, just number 4 finds that Ibrahim Faisal. It goes to the wide area from Opera, but of course, a good defending from Yoroma. Yoroma keeps on moving, driving forward. I think there are a couple of players showing some signs of give me. It goes to Henry Mawa, delivers, but again, very weak from him, and Saddam Opera gets it easily for NILE City. It goes to Moses, free kick to NILE City. Very dangerous tackle from Alex. That's Isaac, one of the veteran players, by the way. That's Mr. Isaac. He played, by the way, for Superstar FC of Bor, and they were able to compete in the National South Sudan Cup. Moses drives Isaac into his own box, and of course he finds Anthony. Anthony in the midfield now goes just number 16, and that's Mr. Jubek Awad. Too much for Bafuga. Bafuga today operates more on the right flank than his usual position. Has a center forward, and you may think it's a bit of tactics from Jonathan, who's actually the head coach of a team called NILE City. Yoroma will take a throw in. The game is 0-0, and remember, this is still half time. It goes from Yoroma. I think, remember, Mr. Garipan had a very brilliant game against Benti City, especially when they picked that barren draw. He was sensational in that fixture. Special driving on, and overtaking players. That's Mr. Garipan. He's one of the good wingers that the Lion Hunters have probably got ready. It goes to Moses. Moses is looking for a real support, and finds just number 4. That's Ibrahim Faisal. Still controls to Moses. Moses drives on the left, goes to the right. All about just number 22, and there's a Kennedy. Kennedy for NILE City. He goes for a crossing, but of course, very complicated. I think Bida have to top it a bit out. Cleared by Isaac. Opera now in midfield. Opera gives it to Ibrahim, but of course, a very poor, I think, from that's just number 14, Nelson Monday. Rather, actually 17, and of course, I'm talking about Joseph Anthony. Today, Joseph Anthony is operating in midfield. And that's one of the tactical changes that NILE City have so far done. But of course, very good pass, but nice protection from Isaac. We're talking about Isaac. Remember, Isaac is a former player for Reconcile FC in Yei, and he was the captain also of that very team sometimes back. And the Hunters were able to buy him. Anthony for NILE City drives, of course, does Mr. John Malis. Free kick, I think, a bit of a push from John Malis. I think the call from Kiri is not actually a wrong one. The center referee is going to be a free kick to NILE City. I can see just number 14, that's Nelson Mandi, who is captaining the side alongside just number 16, and that's Jobek. But seems like the captain will be the person to take the responsibility. And that's Mr. Nelson Mandi. Is a free kick and near the center. And let's wait and see. They've not been scoring, really scooping goals. When you talk about set pieces, NILE City, that tells you that they have not been really doing well in terms of free kicks and other probably set pieces. So now Hunters, a chance is here for Hunters to, of course, take the lead. Of course, plays the cool one. It's a goal for Lion Hunters, and the leads right away. Perfectly placed by just number 47, and that does Mr. Lopem Achel Luis. Fantastic goal. The goalkeeper, Mr. Emmanuel Gabriel, had no idea. I think it was more of a blunder from the back line of NILE City. Lion Hunters FC of Yei 1, NILE City 0. Remember, we are within half time, but that's a very, very good start for Lion Hunters. If they can pick a win here, that means that they'll be in position to have around 7 points, and perhaps it will really place them in a very good position and survival in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. NILE City keeps on pressing. They goes to Anthony. Anthony is looking for just number 11, and there's Daro Jarfa. Jarfa finds Moses on the left. Moses drives into the probably 18-yard box. But a very good goalkeeping yet again from Isaac. Lion Hunters FC 1, NILE City 0. It goes to Deco. Deco, of course, beating one but failing to beat the second one. Finds NILE City. Ibrahim, good pass to Moses. Moses into the 18 yards, of course, are very good. But again, Sebito defends perfectly. Anthony to Opera Saddam. Opera Saddam goes to the wide area, finds Moses. Moses, of course, drives, beating one, still feeling like to go. Anthony supports. Kiri says it's a free kick. Free kick to NILE City. NILE City, in terms of having the ball, I think in the last couple of games they've been really doing that. They can hold the ball very well, but the problem seems to be in the final third, especially when it comes to converting into the back of the net. So this is something that I have seen from NILE City, but in terms of possession, this team is good. They knows how to, enjoy the ball and perhaps the play. And if they can probably keep doing more, and if they can also work on their final third, probably passes, I think they will really pick some wins in the competition. But at the moment, of course, the team that are down, Lion Hunters FC of Yei 1, NILE City FC of Yambio 0. This is still the halftime. Thank you so much for joining us. We are live at Juba National Stadium. You can call my name Ala for Jonathan. Remember, man of the match performance will be awarded by Bebeto. That's we're talking about, definitely a company for traveling. And of course, Bebeto will be in person to award the man of the match later You can travel from Juba to Nairobi using Bebeto. You can actually also travel from Nairobi back to Juba, or about from Kampala to Juba only with Bebeto. You can book your ticket now and enjoy traveling with Bebeto. I don't think you will really regret. It goes to Moses, and it's going to be a free kick. Remember, Anthony was fouled initially, but of course now Moses will take a free kick here for Nile City. The position is good. Moses delivers. Too soft, I think, to the goalkeeper. That's Mr. Bida. It was more of a gift. Bida goes for a long one. Couple of guys have to chase. And one back by the goal scorer himself, Mr. Luis. Cleared by the backline of Nile City. And of course, Adeko brings it back into the mix. And Sebit, good defending. Sebit wins it for Len Hunters. It goes to Luis. Luis packing one, looking for his piece. And of course, gives a very cool one. Failing to hit Mawa Henry perfectly, special on the hit. And it goes out, has a goal kick. Lion Hunters FC 1. Remember, Nile City 0. Well, still we didn't have time. And this is the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Saddam Opera, former Meleke FC player. During his actually prime times, he was a big deal in the Juba Local Football Association, special playing for Melekia. Saddam Opera. It goes to just number 18, scooping it nicely. Goes to Anthony in the middle of the park. Anthony finds Moses. Moses drives into the midfield. It goes to the wide area. And a deliverer coming right, of course, there actually a touch from just number 4, and that's Ibrahim Faizo. But there was a real pressure from Yoroma Taban. It's a goal kick to Hunters. Sebito finds the ball. Sebito, of course, will be looking forward to at least putting a smile on his face. Remember, he scored an own goal last time against Jamus FC. I think Deco thought his foul, not actually Deco, but of course, Nile City drives offside against Bafuga. The player down is just number 66, John Malis. He thought he was fouled, but Kiri, the center referee, did not actually intervene. And of course, Malis is gradually getting back. Yeah, he's fine. He's getting back. Finally, he's back on his feet. There's Mr. Malis still doing some stuffs. But remember, it's offside actually, and going to be taken by Lion Hunters. Headed away by just number 16. And of course, that's Jubek Awad. Cleared, I think it's a pass to be a throw-in to Nile City. Nile City nil, Lion Hunters 1. The goal scorer is Mr. Luis. This is actually his first start for the Hunters. And very good play from Henry. Finds Sebit. But nice defending from Mr. Robert. It goes to Bafuga. Poor pass. Finds Sebito for Lion Hunters. Sebito, if not Xavier. And supported by Yoroma Taban to Garpen. Very good one from Garpen, beating one player. And he goes to the wide area. Unfortunately, no Hunter player will hunt for that very ball. It goes from the goalkeeper. Nice chest, but he finds no one from Moses. Xavier finds the ball. Henry Mawa scooping in the midfield. Deco won easily by Nile City. Yoroma Taban is having a pressure here from Moses. Yoroma winning it easily. Looking for support, finds Isaac, the captain. It goes to Malis. Malis gives a very poor pass. It goes to Nile City, and it's now Jubek. Jubek looking for a solution. Goes to the right side of the pitch. And that's Kennedy now. Offside flag against Nile City, particularly Opera. I think Opera now is operating on the right side of the midfield. And Kennedy is back on the left. side of the midfield. The game is 1-0 to Lion Hunters FC of Yei, taken by Isaac, the captain, and of course Luis have to chase it. But again, very good, probably block from just number 18. That's Mr. Robert. Poor communication between Anthony and just number 11, and that's Mr. Daro Jaffer. Is a throw into Lion Hunters. Luis, he fails to succeed with that one. Now it's gonna be a throw into Nile City. Anthony, nice body language from Malis, goes to Yoroma. Yoroma looking for support, goes back and finds Malis. Malis tries to do what he can. It goes to Garpen. He has got a position to raise, drives on the right of course, goes for a shot. I think goalkeeper, does Mr. Emmanuel Gabriel, is complaining to his teammates. Remember, Emmanuel Gabriel today is in goal. Don't forget, Kiri is saying, the center referee is saying, it's water break. Go and cool yourselves. And this is the first water break so far. Don't forget, in case you have just joined us, remember, we are live at Juba National Stadium, the capital of South Sudan. And this is the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Remember, it's the first edition. And of course, man of the match will be given by Bebeto. Traveling, of course, service. It's very simple for you to book a ticket. You can book a ticket today and perhaps enjoy traveling with Bebeto. All about you traveling from Juba to Kampala, from Kampala back to Juba. You can as well say, no, for me, I want to go to Nairobi. You've been person travel from Juba to Nairobi, that's Kenya, and from Nairobi back to Juba City, and that's South Sudan, only with Bebeto. What you have to do is just go to the offices and perhaps book for yourself tickets and, of course, a plan and enjoy your traveling. The game is 1-0 in favor of a team, the names of Lion Hunters FC of Yei, scored by Mr. Luis. His first goal for Lion Hunters, first goal in the competition, and as well first start. That's Mr. Luis. Very good work done by him, scooping that very goal, and of course Gabriel really complained a lot, but water break seems to be over. Remember, the last time Nile City played a game here, they were beaten by Youngster 2-1. Youngster FC of Tori. They scored first, by the way, but Youngster came from a goal down. But here they are down by a goal to 0. Can they also come from this goal and perhaps wins against Lion Hunters? This is a very humble question that we are trying to see. But back to the business after water break. It goes to number 22. And that's Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy lost it eventually. Now finds the goal scorer. Very good football. But I think Mao Henry failing to succeed. Especially the first touch. But he keeps it alive. Very soft from Garpen. It goes to Nile City. Moses is now on the right to Anthony in midfield for Nile City. Drives into the forward line. Bafuga is on the left now. Taken away by Yoroma. Good play from Yoroma Taban to the goal scorer, Mr. Luis. Luis, of course, drives on the right. Very poor pass from him. Succeeds yet again from the rebound. But again, Nile City benefits from everything. It goes to the midfield. Saddam Opera. Good pass from Saddam. But of course, can Moses find it? Cleared by Mr. Xavier. But I think it deflected. It goes to Deco. Deco finds Alex, who's playing now on the left. Yoroma Taban is on the right now. Has a fullback. Anthony. Ibrahim. It goes to Robert. Robert, of course, to the captain of the team. And that's Nelson Monday. Back to Robert. It finds Kennedy driving. Scoops. But I think to the goalkeeper, that's Mr. Bida. Bida today is in goal for Lion Hunters. Remember, he can also play as a right fullback. He's a fantastic right fullback, by the way. And he's also a goalkeeper. That tells you how gifted he is. Opera, very poor check from Saddam Opera, much as he's a bit frustrated. But since Saddam Opera left Melekia, I think supporters, if not football fans, have not been enjoying good moments from him, Saddam Opera. And that tells you that at the moment he's trying to get back to his best, which also looks like something very hard. Nabafuga with a chest. Anthony in midfield to just number 11, and that's Mr. Daro Jarfa finds 16, and that's Mr. Jubek. Jubek finds Bafuga. Bafuga looking for real support. Perfect defending from Xavier, if not Mr. Sebito. Henry Mawa back to Sebit. Sebit drives, leaving his position. Goes for a good pass, but again cleared by Nelson, who's the captain. And of course, Luis depossessed by Mr. Jubek. Jubek is looking for support. He finds Opera. Opera finds Moses. Moses drives. And of course, a very good pass to Kennedy. Kennedy, of course, finds a crossing. He finds Ibrahim. And of course, goalkeeper is involved. Ibrahim looks for support. Goes to that's Saddam Opera. Opera Saddam with a cool one. Too soft from Opera Saddam. And Lion Hunters wins a free kick, especially from Mr. Sebit. The game is 1-0. The Lion Hunters, they are leading by a goal to 0. Remember, just number 10, and that's Mr. Victor Sebit is okay. He played for Mission FC of Yei, and he has not been playing for so many clubs. That's Mr. Victor Sebit from Mission to Lion Hunters. So that tells you that he's still a teenager and developing. Kennedy now for Nile City, scooped a crossing. Yoroma clears from his own territory. Opera Saddam succeeds with the ball. Very good play from him to Kennedy now. Kennedy, of course, makes a crossing to Ibrahim. Goes for an acrobatic. But I think too much. And that will be a goal kick to a team in the names of Lion Hunters. They are leading by a goal to 0. Luis scored that important goal, but they are still in the making. Can they probably take the game into their bed and perhaps chill with it? Let's give it a watch. Isaac goes wide, and it's going to be a throw into Nile City FC of Yambio. Remember, this is number 11 versus number 14 when we talk about table standing in the M10 South Sudan Premier League. Victor Sebit looking for Luis, but I think won back by that's Moses. I think poor communication, and it's going to be a throw-in perhaps, but I think it's a throw-in to Lion Hunters. Sebito, if not Xavier, finds Alex. Dangerous ball from Alex. You may think it's a free kick, but of course Adeko. It's going to be a free kick instead to Nile City, and Jubek will be the guy to take it. And let's wait and see whether Jubek will give Nile City a bit of a hope in this game. The game is 1-0. The team leading is Lion Hunters FC. Jubek is going to deliver, and he takes it as a short one to Saddam Opera. Saddam finds it back to Jubek. Center referee says Saddam Opera is being fouled, and it's going to be a free kick now for Nile City. The position is very good, around 20 yards, and he is the man who is going to really take it. I think he has left it to Moses. Moses will take the free kick for NILE City, who are at the moment down by a goal to 0. But I can see communication between Moses and Kennedy, because those are the two players standing behind the ball. And of course, Moses goes for a long shot, blocked by the wall, but again blocked for the second time. And that's going to be a throw into a team in the names of NILE City. It finds Mr. Robert Opera with a weak pass. Deco now. Very good play from Deco, and of course finds Mr. Victor. Victor racing into the 18 yards. But a very good play from Mr. Jubek. Jubek still with the ball, and he clears from his own territory. A touch from Moses, but again won back by Deco Ngota. Deco drives. Deco drives, and of course NILE City wins it. Jubek with a long one to Bafuga. Bafuga goes back to his right. Opera back to Bafuga. Bafuga Peter. Opera. Very poor play from Saddam Opera. Henry Mawa involved. Jebek continues to drive. Anthony. Ibrahim Faizo goes wide, and of course who will pick that ball first? I think it's a goal kick. Bafuga was able to take it away. Isaac to Taban. That's Yoroma. Taban Yoroma. Back to Taban from Isaac. Taban still takes a step and takes. Goes to the right. Is now Mr. Gadpen. Gadpen delivers. Cleared by Kennedy. Victor Sebit is involved. It's now NILE City. Ibrahim Faizo to Moses. Offside flag stays down. Moses drives, of course, into the 18 yards. Good defending from Isaac. Perfect defending from Isaac Friday. And that's why he's the captain of the team. He goes to and now finds Deco. Deco to Yoroma. Yoroma with a long one, but too much. It will go to the goalkeeper, and that's definitely Emmanuel Gabriel. NILE City are down by a goal to 0. And of course, the team leading is called Lion Hunters, but there are some worries for the home team, because one of the players, and that's the captain, by the way, Isaac Friday, is in need of medication. And the moment that's what is going on right now. The game is 1-0 to Lion Hunters FC, scored by Luis, just number 47. Meanwhile, technical team, actually for both sides, is taking this as a chance to have a chat with their players, and perhaps telling the players to put A, B, or C right, especially in these remaining minutes of the halftime. The game is 1-0 in favor of Lion Hunters. And this is the MTN South Sudan Premier League. We are live at the Juba National Stadium. You can call my name Alafi Jonathan. Remember, Bebeto been person to give out the man of the match. Of course, a Bebeto traveling company. As the festive season gets done, is now probably all about you traveling back to your destination and perhaps to your workplace, and that's what you can do with Bebeto traveling service. There's going to be a fair play to Gabriel to take it. Gabriel takes it, of course, for NILE City, but defend very well by, again, I think it's NILE City that have to chase the ball. It goes to Isaac. Back to Isaac, former Superstar FC of board player. Now goes to Isaac Bida, the goalkeeper now. Friday, Isaac as well. Remember, there are 3 Isaacs in this Lion Hunters team. Isaac Friday, Isaac Alex, Isaac Bida, all playing for Lion Hunters. There are 2 Sebits. Very good play. He could not believe it, and I just liked probably the IQ from him, because he was able to at least beat a couple of players before placing what he called the chance. He should have scored 2 goals already. That's Mr. Luis. We've got Sebito and Sebit Victor. The pass is good, and I think Sebit Victor thought it's too much, and that's gonna be a throw into Nile City. It's now Robert. Robert goes to the forward line. Saddam Opera. Very good play from, of course, that's Mr. John Malis, and that's gonna be a free kick to Lion Hunters FC. I can see Isaac standing. Isaac actually, that's Isaac Alex standing behind the ball, and he's going to take it. Very poor from him. It goes direct to the goalkeeper Gabriel. Yoroma tries to bring it back, but again Anthony to Moses. Moses drives Yoroma Taban, beating Yoroma Taban, and finds Anthony. Anthony rotates in midfield. It goes to just number 16, and that's Mr. Jubek. Jubek looks for Kennedy. Kennedy goes for a delivery, and I think, according to the Lions lady, the ball passed the line, and it is a goal kick to Lion Hunters FC, taken very quickly. Friday, Isaac back to the goalkeeper. That's Isaac Bida. Isaac Bida finds Deco Ngota in midfield. Deco goes to the wide area. Victor Sebit with a simple touch, but it was too low. Now City wins the ball back. Jubek, Anthony, that's Moses, back to Jubek. Jubek goes to the wide area, too low. Isaac wins it back for Lion Hunters. It goes to Henry Mawa, and I think Victor will have to chase that one, packed easily by the captain of the team. I am talking about Mr. Nelson Mande. Is a throw into Hunters, and of course a shot from that's Mr. Victor Sebit, but I think the direction of the post probably wasn't, didn't appear well, probably on his mindset, as it goes a bit too much. But danger here for Nile City, but I think they have the confidence, but they have lost it here now. Deco, Yoroma, the pass is good, but it finds no one at the center role for Lion Hunters. Moses is gonna be taken, by the way, has a throw in. Remember, Kiri is the center referee. The first assistant is Jane, if not Jane Charles. Second assistant is Zara. We're talking about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. There are a couple of referees that probably are holding the FIFA, of course, badge in South Sudan, and of course Mr. Lowell is one of them. But very good play from Sebito. That's Sebit. Deco. Now Luis have to drive Anthony. Luis scoops past Anthony, but of course Anthony very wise. He succeeds, and it's cleared by just number 11. I am talking about Mr. Ndaru Jarfas. Roma will take it as a throw into Lion Hunters. Now Garpen today is a bit also. There's a bit of I think Luis is saying is a bit accidentally, and I think it was more of an accident, because Luis was actually making his way. Anyway, it's a free kick to Nile City. Bafuga headed away by Isaac. It finds Malis. Very good pass. Yoroma have to also tap it away, but the rebound finds Moses. Moses against Yoroma Taban. Moses succeeds. Moses, of course, gives it a very cool chances right here for Nile City. I think they had the space. I think Nile City unlucky, but definitely 2 minutes of added time is one thing. The center referee will surely probably be alerted with from the fourth referee. Henry Mawa looking for Victor Sebit. Can Victor Sebit, of course, finds that ball? Unfortunately, it goes too much. Kennedy finds Mr. Jubek. Jubek Anthony back to Kennedy. Kennedy for Nile City. Poor from Kennedy. Sebito wins it back for Lion Hunters. Good play from Henry Mawa. Goes to Isaac. Isaac thought he's fouled, but it's going to be a throw in to Nile City FC. This is the last game of week 8. That means that from tomorrow and onwards, it will be a week 9 fixture in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. The team leading is called Qatar. They've got 20 points. Number 2 is Jamus 20. Number 3 is Corium 19. Number 4, you'll find, of course, a team called Al Merik with 18 points. This is the top 4 in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Teams like Holy Family are getting nearer and nearer every time. Even Salam FC of Awil. Faisal is a free kick to Lion Hunters FC. 2 minutes of added time to the first 45 is what the photo official is actually showing here. What can Nile City do in these 2 minutes? Mawa Henry drives forward. He lost it eventually. It goes to Anthony. Anthony drives in midfield. Moses scoops. I think he's planning to go past Yoroma. Real battle there. And of course, Yoroma takes it out, and it's going to be a throw in. Isaac clears from his territory to prevent a corner kick, but center referee says it has passed the line. It definitely passed the line, and it's going to be a corner kick to Nile City. And of course, how can they end this halftime? Can they end it in a very, very brilliant note by equalizing? But I think carried away. Now comes to Opera. A penalty appeal by Nile City players, but I think the referee did not note anything. Saddam. Isaac is the player who is actually lying in goal. I think Isaac Friday is feeling a real pain. And, Isaac Friday, remember, is having one of the life-threatening injuries in the game of football. And of course, sometimes he can go off for a couple of months before getting back to the game. But not really this one. He's okay. Kennedy for Nile City. Garpen. Jubek. Jarva. And of course, center referee Mr. Kir. If not, Kiri ends the halftime in style. Otherwise, the game have not been producing couple of probably opportunities. But don't forget, well, Nile City also tried their best in terms of, creating some of them. But I think Hunters also tried tried to hunt more goals, much as none of them was able to touch the back of the net. And indeed, the coming of Deco into the team has boosted Lion Hunters Archer FC's midfield, and that's why they really looks very solid today in the midfield, because Deco Ngota is involved for the first time after missing a couple of games because of family issues, but of course he's back. Otherwise, at halftime, Lion Hunters FC of Yei 1, Nile City FC of Yambio 0. So I'll be back with the second half. Do stick around. Call my name, Alafi Jonathan. We'll be back from what we call the halftime break. And of course, we're just here. We are talking about Lion Hunters FC versus NILE City FC. The game is 1-0 to Lion Hunters, and Mr. Luis actually scored an early goal in the halftime to make sure that Lion Hunters will have to make it as a very good start. But you can see a very good run here made by Moses. The power from Isaac means it all. Well, talking about these teams in terms of who starts and who have not started. Well, Lion Hunters have gone for Isaac Bida as usually, and Yoroma Taban, Sebi Sebito, Isaac Friday. Don't forget Mr. Peter Mota. If not, Deco, Victor Sebit, Henry Mawa, Mr. Daza Lopian, Luis the goal scorer, and Chang Gadpan, John Malis, and Isaac Alex. Next, we have gone for Emmanuel Gabriel as the goalkeeper, Joseph Anthony, Peter Bafuga, Ibrahim Faizo, Nelson Mande, Daro Jarfa, Mr. Bakayo Robert, Saddam Opera, and Moses Kennedy, Jubek Awad. There are no changes. Actually, there are no half-time changes. Both teams will possibly try to keep pushing with their own players. And of course, now Garpan, of course, beating almost everyone. But I think it was very hard for him to beat the goalkeeper, Victor Sebit, depossessed by NILE City. Bafuga Opera goes to Anthony. Free kick to NILE City, and it's actually their first free kick in this half. Let's wait and see whether they can also equalize here. The game is 1-0 actually. So does Lion Hunters FC of Yei. The coaches have been present to see how they can pick some points in this game. It's a free kick to NILE City. Moses and perhaps Jubek are the guys standing behind the ball. Moses. I think NILE City have got a problem of converting their set pieces into goals. So they try to flash back into the games that they played. None of their set pieces probably have entered as a goal. Very good, bad record when it comes to set pieces in the competition. Victor tries to go deep and he wins it easily from Anthony. Actually, very good football. And of course, Luis goes for Trabla's second goal, but I think the first touch was too much from him. Clearly, they have to go to Sebit. That's Victor. For that very ball. Now Garpan was planning to shoot. Good defending from the background of NILE City. Now Kennedy. Goes to the left side of the pitch. And it goes to Mr. Ndaro. That's Jarfa. Still Jarfa still for NILE City. Anthony, he gives it actually out to Henry Mawa, and Garpan is driving, finds Luis in the edge of the box. I think Luis also fouls the captain, and that's Mr. Nelson Mande. That will be a free kick to NILE City. Very good check. Offside flag stays down. Moses is on side. Moses versus Yoroma Taban. Fluking past Yoroma. Delivers. Defended by the captain, and it's a corner kick to NILE City. It's a very good start Yeah, that's to them, especially in this half. Delivered, failing to hit any NILE City player, and that benefits Lion Hunters in terms of a goal kick. The game is 1-0 to Lion Hunters. Luis scored an early goal in the halftime. And that's actually the only difference right now. Isaac Friday, Isaac Alex, Victor keeps it alive. Isaac Alex is getting deep into the midfield. Garpan drives for Lion Hunters. Victor Sebit picks from the process. Blocked by Kennedy. It's now NILE City's time. Bafuga goes forward. Tries to force a pass. But the captain was so much clever on that one. A chance! Low effort from Mr. Daza Joseph Anthony. But I think it was too soft for the goalkeeper, Bida Isaac. Now Deco. Still trying to control. Deco finds Isaac. Victor. Garpen thought he's fouled, but Kiri says there's nothing. Friday. The rebound seems to be a danger, but I think Isaac Bida is involved once more. 1-0 Lion Hunters. Remember, Lion Hunters have got 4 points, but if they can pick a win here, that means it will be 7. Moses, nice pass. Again, Isaac Bida finds it easily. Yorama Taban. Deco, fluking past, of course, that's Jubek. Continues to go forward. He thought he's fouled. But center referee says there's nothing. Good play to Pafuga, and from Moses. Pafuga, I think he should have still moved with the ball because he had a space. There are a bit of signs, actually there are signs of frustration from Das Bida, because he wanted his players to open up the field. As a goalkeeper, yeah, it's the right thing, by the way. Can Pafuga keeps it alive? Yes, he does it. Pafuga finds Opera Saddam, delivers powerful one. Moses looking for support. Unfortunately, it's now Mr. Garpan to Luis. The pass is good. Finds Victor Sebit, drives on the left. Victor Sebit, of course, goes for it, but blocked. Good defending from NILE City. Jubek. And very huge danger now. Offside flag is up. Offside flag is against Sebit. That's Victor. Sebit Victor is very fast, but again, completing the mission have been a problem to him, because you could see that he can dribble, can overtake, and he can also win balls, but completing the mission is what I've seen as a bit of attack of war. But I think he has got a pacey, fantastic left winger. He can run, and that's it. Now Anthony Sebit will have to chase it. Now Henry Mawa involved. I think the vision of Henry Mawa. Now Henry Mawa tries to break on the left. Confident level is probably in him, but again his effort was blocked by Anthony. Saddam. Jubek back to Saddam. Bafuga says, I am here. It goes to Jubek. Very poor from Jubek now. It goes to Isaac. But this time around is Mr. Monday, the captain. Finds Daro, but again, very good football from Nile City. I think he should have gone for an assist. That's Moses instead of the suit. But anyway, it was a very good effort from him. Isaac Bida is still having some chats, but I think he's done. He's a bit frustrated with his back line. As a goalkeeper, you need to watch and be very, very careful. Luis won by Nelson. Cleared by Sebito to Yoroma Taban. Yoroma Taban drives the team forward. That's Lion Hunters. He continues to move. But I think the pass could not reach Mr. Henry Mawa. A very good pass from Saddam Opera to Bafuga. Bafuga into the 18 yards. Delivers. Finds no one. Ibrahim Faisal reached very late. Jeroma. Luis now. Goalkeeper seems to believe in his side, but of course scooped by Jeroma. Oh my God. Too much. But very, very good IQ from Jeroma because the goalkeeper came out of his own territory. Saddam Opera. Jubek. Kennedy back to Saddam. Very good football right here. Kennedy operates on the right, but into the final third was now a problem. Malis to Yoroma. Yoroma still keeps on moving. The pass is good to Garpen. Won easily by just number 18, and that was a very good play from him. That's Robert Kennedy. Opera. Still to the right, Bafuga will have to chase. But of course, Isaac is saying, leave it to me. He tries to deliver. I think the center forward will have to stay very, very near with probably the back four and perhaps even five. And that's what will probably make Nile City to get a goal. And perhaps also will give Lion Hunters to cause problems at the back. Saddam Kennedy cleared by Isaac Friday. Luis could not control it perfect, but he continues to win it using power. Sebito, Xavier, Yoroma. Still Yoroma with the ball. Back to Sebit. Free kick to Lion Hunters. Garpen is a player who is being fouled. Remember, this is second half already. Lion Hunters FC 1, Nile City 0. Is at the last game of week 7. That means that from tomorrow, Sabine person to join a week 8 games. Isaac goes for a very cool one as a left back. But the IQ was good. Gabriel takes a very long goal kick to Deco. Victor. Isaac thought he's fouled. I think Kiri gives it as a foul. That's Alex Isaac. Initially, he was thinking about not considering it, but he said no, maybe the heat was too much on Mr. Isaac. But that means that it will be a free kick to Lion Hunters FC. Malis will now take this opportunity to deliver from a free kick for Lion Hunters FC. Delivered by Malis, tapped out by Jubek. Jubek gives a very good pass to Moses. Moses will always want to drive, but there's a real pressure from Yoroma finds Saddam. Very poor from Saddam Opera. Now Deco slides, but the pass reaches. Good play from that's Mr. Henry Mawa. Victor drives. Victor looking for his space. Go for a shot. Perfect one from Mr. Victor. And the rebound goes out. Is a goal kick to Lion City. But of course, does NILE City. But the shot was good from Mr. Victor Sebit, especially when he was trying to look for the space. Indeed, he got it. And that's a nice play from Lion Hunters. Special that pass from that's Mr. Henry Mawa. Henry Mawa have been really a catalyst for Lion Hunters in most of the cases because he can assist. He can also try to help the team to find loopholes. And to be honest, he's a key figure for Lion Hunters, Henry Mawa. I think he has got 3 goals to his name in the competition, but he has played every game since Lion Hunters FC came to Juba from Yei for the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Henry Mawa have not missed any game. Robert to Jarfa, finds Jubek in midfield. Jubek goes to the wide area looking for Moses. Moses is going to deliver, but again, too much from him. It is very hard for Opera to find, and even Bafuga. Bafuga sometimes plays as a center forward for NILE City. But remember, he can also play at, on the wide area. Alex Jubek. Deco clears from his own half. Now Bafuga. Bafuga trying to exchange passes with Saddam Opera, but I think Kennedy takes it, and of course Bafuga tries to head it, but I think it was a bit a wrong one. The game is 1-0, remember, to a team in names of Lion Hunters. If they can pick a win here, it will be their second win in the competition. Yoroma have got the power to drive, but he lost it eventually. Now is Moses. Sebito. Henry Mawa. Very good play from Henry Mawa. And it goes to Victor Sebit. Victor looking for probably Luis. But it's now time for changes. Just the number 11 is going to come on for Lion Hunters. Let's wait and see what he's going to bring. And of course, Deco drives the Hunters forward. Henry Mawa. The pass is good from Henry Mawa, but I think it was a bit too much. And he could not find the right person for what he called the pass. Remember, just number 11 is going to come on for a team named so far Lion Hunters. But let's give it a watch and wait whatever he's going to bring. Well, it's a substitution time. Couple of players coming on for Lion Hunters, including just number 8. But the goal scorer Luis is off, including Malis. But don't forget, just number 8 is the player who's going to come on. Let's give it a watch. And there's Mr. Well, Mr. Dew is also on. He's putting on just number 97, former player of Al-Merrikh FC Bentiu, including just number 11, and that's Mr. Kulang. Kulang is on for Lion Hunters, and Scoppers Johnson is the player who is also going to be coming on for Nile City, and indeed Faizo is the player who is off. Ibrahim Faizo.
Going out is shot number 47, Lohem Lois, and shot number 21.
The game is 1-0 to Lion Hunters FC.
Shot number 66.
No, it's Moses.
Yes, and shot number 66. And then coming in is shot number 11, Samuel Bosco.
Free kick.
Shot number 8, Nelson Mandela John. And shot number 97, Dew Kwang Hook for Team Lion Hunters.
Very good pass
Nile City
for Scoppers, but
Ibrahim Faisal,
very hard for him to keep
and
it.
come in shot number 2, Scoppers Johnson and
1-0 to Lion Hunters. There's a bit of collision between Kennedy and the Scoppers. Now Deco. Very good pass from Deco. It's a bit. Scoppers is now driving on the right for Nile City. Scoppers goes for a very powerful shot. The rebound. Too much from Anthony. There's a goal kick to Lion Hunters. Isaac Friday seems to be frustrated. He's having a bit of a conversation with his players. Isaac Friday now takes it to the forward line. It's a free kick. And Deco is a player who is being who is being definitely fouled. And this is his first game in the competition as Mr. Ngota, if not Deco. There's a chance here for Lion Hunters, but again, good defending. Deco wins it back for the Hunters. Isaac goes to the wide area with Dew. Now is a chance for Samuel. Cleared by the back line of Nile City, but of course just number 11 is really rolling himself down. That's Mr. Ndaru Jarfa. Medical team is needed, but remember it's going to be thrown into Lion Hunters. Remember, Lion Hunters is one of the actually newly formed teams in Yei. Of course, they came very powerful though. And, they won for themselves the league. And it earned a promotion to the first division league in Yei. And that tells you that they now chill with the big boys. They can perhaps have a lunch with the big boys on one table. That's Lion Hunters. At the moment, treatment is what is going on Mr. Jarfa, who got a knock initially, but center referee didn't actually go for a foul, but instead he said this is a throw in to Lion Hunters. The game is 1-0 in case you've just joined us. Lion Hunters FC of Yei 1. Nile City, a team representing Yambio Local Football Association in this competition, the M10 South Sudan Premier League. Bafuga Tries to scoop very well, but Hunters are back in control. Now Samuel down on the right. Samuel, good pass to, of course, Isaac. Powerful shot from Dew, but originally is a foul. It's a free kick to Nile City. Scoppers. Well, Saddam is enjoying some moments here. It's a free kick to Nile City. It's Roma Taban, but fouls Mr. Moses. Moses has been a very also key player for Nile City in a couple of games, but of course most of his impact have always been on the wings, if not on the flanks. Taken by Jubek to Scoppers. He heads it, and of course Bafuga is assault on target. Nile City. Now Henry now. The first touch wasn't won by Dew. Dew drives Lion Hunters on the left. Now it's Kennedy. Deco involved. Very good play from Deco. The game is 1-0, and of course Jarfa is now back on the pitch after receiving treatment. Dew, Mawa Henry, Victor Sebit. Victor Sebit is driving, and of course scooping. Can he score? And does it! Very cool goal, and that's from Mr. Samuel. It's 2-0 to Lion Hunters FC. Meanwhile, I think medical attention is needed because one of the players for Nile City, the captain of the team, is at the moment down. I am talking about Mr. Nelson Mande. 2-0 to Lion Hunters FC. Remember, Samuel Lemi Bosco actually came from the bench to score immediately. That tells you that Hunters are determined to go home with all the 3 points, if not remain home with all the 3 points. They are planning to bring another player, and just number 15. Let's wait and see what he will bring into the team. And the goalkeeper, the captain actually does Nelson, is the player who's receiving the treatment in goal in his own probably side. But it seems like the injury is a serious one. The player who's going to come off is Alex. Alex is the player, and I think he's going to come off. He's still having
substitution.
A really kind of encouragement. And that's perhaps to the players.
Substitution for Lion Hunters. Coming out, shot number 31, Isaac Alex Kiliona. And coming in is shot number 15.
Well, Isaac is now off.
Victor.
And of course, Victor is on for Lion Hunters. And it seems like Sebito is going to be playing on as a lefty fullback.
0.
Victor is on, and he's a defender. Deco. Victor Sebit. Dew comes to rescue. Sebito. Deco, I think, too soft. And Nile City are trying it again. Johnson. The pass is poor from Johnson. And Sebito tries to survive. Scoppers. Beko very strong. It's a throw into a team in the names of Nile City. The game is 2-0 now to Lion Hunters FC. Very good play from Jubek. Kennedy. Scoppers drives on the right, but he got a flick from Mr. Sebito. Free kick. I think Hunters are asking how. That's a free kick to a team in the names of Nile City. Let's wait and see whether they can get something in this free kick. Perhaps to score a first goal here. If they can probably, strike it very well. Otherwise, the game is 2-0 now. Lion Hunters FC. Scoppers alongside Jubek. I think Scoppers is leaving it to Jubek. Jubek will now take the responsibility around 20 yards. Jubek will take the free kick. I think there's a bit of complaint. Meanwhile, just number 13 is on for Nile City. Jubek
for Nile City.
Too high.
Going out is shot number 14, Nelson Mande.
Remember, Nelson Mande is off because of an injury.
Number 13, Morris Henry.
And now Morris is on for Nile City. Victor involved for the first time after coming on. Is a throw in. But don't forget, Lion Hunters are looking forward to picking their second win in the competition. Remember, currently they have scooped 3 points and they had one draw, that means 1 point. They have got 4 points. This win will take them probably into a very good position. And if they keep winning, that means they'll be dropping into the top 8, if not top 7, if possible. But for Nile City, they're looking for their first win. They're still looking for their first win. They are the last team, around number 14 as the last team. And that tells you that Nelson Mande is the player who's injured, and I think a very serious injury on Nelson Mande, who captains Nile City here. But remember, Morris is already on for him. Sebito is the player who is going to take a throw in. But the game seems to be still on hold because there's a work going on at the net, but it's now fine. Cleared by Jubek on his own half. Headed away. Beko takes it back, but Kiri is saying offside. As a free kick to Nile City. Anthony Kennedy goes it, actually go for a long one, but I think defensively Lion Hunters are meaning business like in this game, and of course Isaac Bida is looking forward to scooping a clean sheet. Very good turn from Henry Mawa. Now finds a Samuel. Can he score? Another goal here. The gift of today, hitting the crossbar, and of course the rebound could not steal Samuel, and that's it from Henry Mawa yet again. And Nile City survives yet again. Dio could not believe it at all. He's thinking like, how? Hitting the crossbar. It's been free now for Lion Hunters. Jeroma. And Samuel! And that's it! Coming from the bench to score 2 goals is not for everyone. And that's why Samuel is celebrating. It's now 3 goals to Lion Hunters FC of Yei. Well, it's a very good teamwork from them, especially from Deco in midfield. And of course, Henry Mawa, the rebound, Dew involved. That's a very perfect teamwork from Lion Hunters. Now the leads 3 goals. Back to business probably started. Jubek yet again. Bafuga. But I think Lion Hunters wins it easily. Very good pass. It goes to Yoroma. Yoroma survives into the 18 yards. But again defended perfectly by Nile City to be a goal kick. Lion Hunters FC 3, Nile City 0. This is still the second half, but of course it seems like the Hunters will be in position to smile in this game. I told you Deco being in the midfield today for Lion Hunters is a very big boost. And of course that means that today in midfield they have not been really struggling because of the presence of Deco. That's a Deco Ngota, one of the fantastic midfielders in Yei. But Hunters are looking for probably a way of defending these goals. Now it's Kennedy. Scopas. Scopas is in the 18 yards. Cleared by Mr. Isaac Sebito to Victor, but too much for Victor is Jubek. Good play from Jubek. Nice one from Jubek. And of course the goalkeeper, Mr. Isaac, involved. Henry Mawa again. I think Yoroma finds it easily. Yoroma is looking for support. Gives it to Samuel, who have scored 2 goals. He is the real definition of a super substitute. Isaac Friday seems to be dispossessed. He continues to move. And the Lion Hunters wins a throw in the mix. It seems like Baraka is going to be coming on for Nile City. Actually, does Mr. Samuel Rada. Good play from Isaac. Deco cools it down. Back to Deco Ngota. Deco into the front line. What a touch from that's Mr. Mal Henry, and he finds a Victor Sebi, drives looking for a space. Twice he's thinking of a shot, but again defended very well this time around. Still Victor. Jubek. What a play from Jubek, by the way. Free kick to Nile City. Remember, Hunters are looking for nice pass. Scopas is already in the 18 yards. Blocked by Sebito. Nice defending. It goes to Dew. Dew to Deco. Back to Deco. Finds Dew. Playing too low. Dispossessed. Now is a chance here. And Isaac clears it away from his own probably place. Jubek. I think Lokudu is a player who is going to come on. That's Samuel Lokudu. He's going to come on for Nile City. Morris tries some moments here. Very poor. Dio Sebito. What a pass to Victor, but of course it seems like very good play from Anthony. It's now time for Lokudu Pafuga is the player who's coming off the center forward. The wide probably player. And Samuel Lokudu is now on for Nile City. Remember, Bafuka is looking for his first goal in the competition. It's now time for Samuel Lokudu involved for the first time now. He goes to the right. The pass seems to be a long one. Isaac gets there first. He takes it out. Samuel Lokudu. Samuel Lokudu with a very powerful shot, deflected. But Isaac succeeds in that. That's Isaac Bida. It goes now to Victor. Victor is playing for probably first time for Lion Hunters. He's one of the players that actually Hunters have signed in the latest transfer. Samuel Lemi have scored 2 goals and coming from the bench. You may think he's a very, very good tactics from Rina, the only female coach in the competition. Packed away by Victor. You want to avoid pressure. Samuel Lokudu gives away to Dio. Dio for Hunters. Also Dio gives it out. Now is a throw-in to Nile City, taken quickly. Jubek. Morris back to Jubek. Finds Moses on the left. Moses. Nice crossing from Moses. And of course, a Kennedy with a powerful cross. I think it goes too much. Is now Yoroma Taban. Yoroma Taban goes for a long one. Now is Jubek. Jubek have been enjoying a brilliant movement in midfield for Nile City. And to me, is really a top babysitter. Free kick to Nile City. Lokudu is a player who is fouled. The game is 3-0 to Lion Hunters FC. 1 goal at halftime and 2 goals here. Remember, it's a free kick and Lokudu. Samuel seems to be the man who will take it. Much as also Lokudu takes it, has a very good delivery. Sadama Pera involved, but Jubek takes it back home. There's Gabriel. It goes just number 18. That's Robert. Anthony. Jubek. Perfect play from Mr. Jubek. Moses. Opera Saddam. Is Moses still? Opera Saddam with a touch. Finds Morris. Opera. Kept alive by Kennedy. Kennedy tries to go for a delivery, but I think there's a block from Sebito. Due with a very poor one. Won back by Kennedy. Scoppers now. Nice crossing cleared by Victor, and it's a throw-in to Nile City. Taken by Opera. Lokudu. Samuel looking for space. Moses the same, beating one. And of course giving a very good pass. Kennedy comes. What a chance, by the way, for that Nile City to perhaps get a goal here. But a nice defending from Lion Hunters. Samuel drives forward. Support from Henry Mawa. Free kick. Lion Hunters, is a yellow card. And it goes to Mr. Jarfa. 3 minutes into the second 45. Now this game have not been having a couple of delayments. It has been a very smooth game. 3 minutes added to the second 45 minutes. That means that we are at 90 now.
3 added minutes.
Samuel Lokudu
into the game. Still Lion Hunters.
goes to Scoppers. Scoppers looking a very good opportunity here. And Saddam Opera scores a goal. It's now 3-1. Saddam Opera scoops 1 goal.
MTN is the main sponsor of South Sudan Premier League.
It's now 3-1 to Lion Hunters.
Bebeto Coach is there to award, to sponsor the award
Due
of the man of the match
Yoroma.
for each and every game that will be played in South Sudan.
Victor.
Premier League. I continue to remind you that tomorrow
Due depossessed,
we have more games
but
here
he wins it
at
back.
the stadium.
Finds a Victor.
145, Medekia FC will play against Salam FC, and at 4, El Medek FC will play against Qatar FC. Okay.
Remember, tomorrow Salam FC plays Melikia at 1:45, and of course at 4,
That they have
Al Merik will be playing
some gifts for you.
a team names of
You come and get
Qatar
friends
FC.
from MI5.
Tomorrow at 4,
A rota.
Al Merik versus Qatar FC, a game to watch. Meanwhile, at 1:45, Salam FC of Awil will be entertaining Melikia Soccer Club of Juba. These are the games coming up tomorrow. Otherwise, we're inside 3 minutes, and that's added to the second 45. The game is 3-1 to a team known as Lion Hunters. Victor is booked for delayment.
Which also comes with the 50 GP. The better coach, they continue to remind you. They continue
Good
to remind
chest
you that
from Samuel.
their services are always there for you.
Samuel drives all the pass to Victor. Can Victor tap it in? Very poor. That's a pass. Served from Mr. Victor. So have been 4 for Lion Hunters.
One way, Juba to Nairobi,
Kudu Morris.
Nairobi to Juba. That is the better coach. They make
Samuel
you
Kudu.
to reach safely to your
Opera
destination.
Saddam is waiting for it. What a pass from Scoppers. Opera goes for delivery. Cleared by Isaac. And of course, substitution. Victor is the player who is coming off. Cleared by Yoroma. And that's it, and of course, 1 goal at halftime. Meanwhile, Samuel actually came with a magic from the bench to score 2 goals. Meanwhile, Saddam Opera scooped a very late goal to make sure that at least they have to be in one of the teams to score. Otherwise, a game of few moments and a game of no delayments. Since the referee actually gave around 3 minutes into 7:45. Otherwise, Nile City tries to probably find a way, but nothing worked out. They have so far lost a couple of games. Of course, that means that out of 7 games, they've lost all of them. That's Nile City. And for the Hunters, it's a very good win for them because originally they had 4 points, so that means that at the moment they're having now 7 with this probably win here, and this is actually their second win of the competition. And of course, that means that they're one of the teams to watch out in terms of surviving in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Scoppers is not happy at all, and I think he has to be comforted by Victor and some of his teammates because he feels like he's a bit disappointed. Remember, man of the match will be awarded by the better coach. All about you traveling from Juba to Kampala, Kampala to Juba, and Kampala to Nairobi. Don't forget also from Nairobi to Juba, is only easy by Bebeto Traveling, of course, company. You can book your ticket now and enjoy traveling with Bebeto. Otherwise, thank you so much. Call my name, Alaf Jonathan. Otherwise, the game of today is 3-1 to Lion Hunters FC of Yei. Tomorrow, 2 games on the card. At 1:45, Salam FC plays Melekia. And of course, at 4, Al Merrikh entertains Qatar FC. Thank you. We meet tomorrow.